Brazil. Yeah.
Diga lá, rapaziada. Edgar se apresentando. Por aqui a gente começa mais uma edição do Top 20 Brasil, que vem hoje com a participação especial do pessoal do Silverchair. Os australianos estiveram recentemente se apresentando aqui no Brasil. Finalzinho do mês de novembro, a gente foi até lá para trocar uma ideia com esses moleques aí que estão fazendo muito sucesso, rodando o mundo aí, estourado em várias paradas. E você confere esse bate-papo no programa que está começando. Sem contar que a gente rola as costumeiras estreias também, começando com uma delas na 20ª posição, que vem com a banda paulistana Viper, estreando aqui no nosso Top 20 Brasil, já que também estreou durante a semana no disco e já está aqui na parada na 20ª com 8 de abril. Daniel Jones, que é o guitarrista e vocalista do Silverchair, também com o Chris Joannou, que é o baixista da banda. Eles estiveram aqui no Brasil se apresentando no final do mês de novembro. A gente foi até lá para trocar uma ideia com os caras. Estavam tudo cansado, tanta palavra de turnê e tal. E uma coisa interessante que eu percebi também durante a conversa com os caras é que as mães estavam todas por ali acompanhando a banda. Todo mundo é menor de idade, então tem que rolar aquela autorização de um responsável maior tal para apresentação ou mesmo para outras coisas. Quando você vai viajar para um outro país, você precisa da autorização do teu pai, então as mães vêm todas acompanhando a galera do Silverchair. Nessa primeira parte da entrevista, eles vão falar do início da carreira e também das influências da banda. Espera aí. So, when you started your career in the early 90s in Australia, winning a radio station concert with a demo tape, you were called Innocent Criminals. Why did it change to Silverchair and why is it not capitalized?
Um, we called them some criminals, and we had the name for a long time, and we named ourselves Innocent Criminals, and we were about 12 years old or 13. And by the time we were 14 or 15, we kind of thought it sucked, so we got rid of it, and now we don't have it anymore.
Why is it not capitalized? Like Silverchair not capitalized?
It's because it looks better. Yep. It's the only reason. It looks better.
Okay, you were very young. You declared in a lot of interviews that you have done around the world, especially in the press, that you were influenced by the bands that are still playing, are still around, as Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, right? That right?
Kinda. Our main influences, like, when we first started, we listened to, like, Black Sabbath and Zeppelin and Hendrix, stuff like that. That was, like, our main inspiration to play music.
We were listening to Led Zeppelin, CD player.
Yeah, that's like our favorite kind of music. That's the kind of music we're kind of wanting to play, but with a bit of a...
I mean, you got a lot of outstanding comparisons with this new artists, as I said, especially that comparison that Curtin Love said about you, that you just sing like Pearl Jam's Eddie Vedder. Do you agree with that, and do you consider that as a compliment?
Um, Pearl Jam are a very good band, and they deserve all the credit they get, but they're not, like, I don't find it a compliment if someone says I sing like Eddie Vedder, because I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, parece que o cara não gostou das comparações que a Curtin Love fez dele, né, do vocal que ele faz com o vocal do Eddie Vedder do Pearl Jam. Eu quero falar aí um pouquinho do início da banda, do início da carreira, a escolha do nome e tal, e das influências também, que vocês viram aí. Isso é só o começo, segura que tem mais Silverchair aqui no Top 20 Brasil. Chega agora com... Elas falaram a respeito dos discos já lançados, o Milionário, Frogstomp, o primeiro trabalho dele, e também do recém-terminado Freak Show, que tá aí pra sair. Confere mais esse bate-papo com o cara do Silverchair. Well, let's talk about your first record, Frogstomp. You recorded this album in 9 days. It was mainly live in the studio. Why was that live without, I mean, without overdub or without not produced?
Well, okay. Well, we didn't really want to go in there for ages and time because it cost us money and all that sort of stuff. But we sort of we really didn't have much of an idea of what we were doing, so we went in there with Tim Philly and he sort of gave us a lot of ideas and he sort of helped us out a lot. And basically, we just wanted to get in there and get it over and done with and keep it as live as possible.
What about this new album, Freak Show? Was the same way to record?
No, on this album, the first album we recorded in such a quick time just so we could produce the same thing live and people just didn't think we were a studio band. And on this album, like because we'd toured around on the first album, people knew that we could play live and they knew that we weren't just miming and crap like that. So we thought we could take a bit more time on this album and experiment with different instruments and stuff. We got strings on a few tracks.
The new album Chris Show is gonna be released in February. Are there any production differences between the first one, Frogstomp, and this new one, Chris Show?
Yeah, on the first album we didn't really have, like Chris said, we didn't really have much of an idea of what we wanted. We just went in there and turned all the amps up to 10 and just played. On this one we had like a really clear idea of what we wanted. So we went in there and like got all the sounds that we wanted, and we've actually had all the tracks ready to go, ready to record. So it sounds a lot better, sounds a lot bigger.
I feel a lot of comfortable now with this. It was better than before the first one. You're more comfortable, more confident in the studio.
Yeah, our playing was a lot better as well. I think like we've come a long way in how we play as well.
Mais Silverchair pra vocês aqui no Top 20 Brasil. Dessa vez os caras falaram um pouquinho de como é que foi a produção e a evolução da banda em relação ao primeiro trabalho. Aí tá para ser lançado o Freak Show. Daqui a pouco tem mais aqui no Top 20. Por enquanto a gente vai com a 11ª, caindo duas em relação à semana pausa, tá no meio do rock and roll, da stripper que subiu no palco durante o encerramento da participação deles na turnê dos Chili Peppers. Confere eles falando aí. Did you release any other video clip from the first album, Frogstomp?
No, that Frogstomp's kind of like, we've done that now and we're focusing on the new album now. Like, we've done the Frogstomp stuff. You know, we're focusing more on the new album.
Okay. What about the tour that you have done with Red Hot Chili Peppers? I'd like to know how was that, and about that moment that the stripper came up on the stage, stepped on the stage, and you feel like ashamed a little bit about it. Could you tell me about this tour with Red Hot Chili Peppers and this session with the stripper?
That was good fun touring with Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're really good guys and we got on well with them and everything. That was a good experience, and the strippers they just sent strippers on stage. We weren't ashamed. It was just funny. We were just laughing.
Have you jammed with her?
Have what?
Have you jammed with her?
Yeah, we jammed with her. I think we ended up doing the rest of the set with her. We played about two more hours just with her playing lead guitar.
Yeah.
She was really good, yeah.
Esse foi Daniel Jones falando a respeito da discussões aí com os Red Hot Chili Peppers e também da stripper que invadiu o palco e começou a fazer uma jam com os caras. Daqui a pouquinho tem o final dessa conversa com os australianos aqui nesse mesmo Top 20 Brasil. Por enquanto a gente vai com o... Tá bem. They basically planned that to be surrounded by a lot of girls, and now I like to know that your fan came through with this ring. I'd like to know how do you handle this?
We're not. Yeah, wasn't my dream.
What was it?
Our dream is just to play music, and we're doing it. So kinda.
You care about girls.
Yeah, but that's not the biggest deal. It's not what we. That's not always. We didn't say, "Oh, we want to be in a rock band, so yeah, it's girls." We got in a rock band just to play rock music, and we're not surrounded by girls like people think.
Is that true, Chris?
I'd have to agree, yeah.
I have to agree with that. Which was the funniest situation, inside the show that happened with you around the world, and a lot of gigs that you have done these years? Remember one of the funniest things on the stage?
Daniel dropped his guitar and went to the toilet.
Is that serious?
Yeah, I needed to go, so I said I got to go to the toilet, put my guitar down, and Chris and Dan just had a little jam on stage while I went to the toilet. Need to go, you had to do it.
Tinha mesmo, não tinha jeito. De repente bateu à vontade ali, o cara ó, pirrou lá com a guitarra de lado. Vamos fazendo uma jam aí, galera. Esse aí um bate-papo com o Chris Joannou e também com o Daniel Jones, do Silverchair, aqui no nosso Top 20 Brasil especial.